Hi everyone, so I am about to start making some cookie samples for our stencils, and I figured I would share a little tip that I have used over the last 6 years. And so all I do is I get my dough out of the mixer, plop it in a Ziploc bag, and for this one I'm using a 2-gallon one because I still have some from when I took cookie orders. And so, but you can use a smaller one if you need to. And so all you do is you put the dough inside the bag, smoosh it a little because I figure that it's easier to roll that way. Then I use my rolling pin, and I'm using a 1/4 of an inch guide. And all I do is I just roll. And so what I'm trying to do is cookie flats. And by that I mean just basically flats of cookie dough that I can have ready to use when I'm about to start making my cookies. And this is a very simple process, as you can see here. All I'm doing is just rolling my dough because that will help me basically cut down the amount of time that I need to prep and get ready when I'm making my cookies. And so as you can see, it's pretty quickly done, and it's pretty easily done. If there are any creases in it, as you can see here, all I do is I just re-roll. And because I'm not adding more flour or anything, then you can be sure that your dough will be the exact same way when you are about to start cutting your shapes. What I do is after I've done this with all my dough, I will stack them and put them in the freezer. My dough does need to be chilled. And so if I'm prepping, usually I prefer making all my dough at once. And I know that with my recipe, I can get, because I have this one, I will get 2 dozen cookies. But if I make my normal one, and just like with yours, you'll probably know about how much or how many cookies you'll be able to make. And so I make my stacks, and this is really helpful when you are taking pre-orders or doing lots of cookies for the holidays or for your custom orders, because basically you will have all your cookie dough ready to just cut. I often will, actually not often, I always did. I always wrote the date when I made the dough so that I knew which one I had to use first. And then when I am ready to use it, all I do is I cut the bag, and I don't just unzip it, because if you need to take it out, it's all going to basically, like curl up. And so all I do is I cut the top, and then I cut one of the sides and turn it over onto parchment paper. And sometimes in that process, I see that, I still have some of the creases, so I just re-roll just a little bit. But that's it. It's pretty simple to do, takes literally no time. And then I know that I can store a bunch of my flats in my freezer for whenever I need them. So I hope this little tip will help you save some time. And as you know, as cookiers, we need to save time so that we can spend hours and hours decorating. So anyhow, I hope this is helpful, and I can't wait to hear about your own experiences trying this out.